love sent to me, 4 calling birds,
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves, and a pie.
Hey, I'm Bella with Locks and Locks of Hairstyles, and today we're going to be styling a hair that's inspired by a children's book I had when I was little called The 12 Days of Christmas, where all the Swiss girls who were milkmaids always wore checkered dresses and they always wore their hair like this, and it was my favorite. So just stay watching, and here's the milkmaid braid.
So just brush out her hair nice and smooth, and then you're just going to divide it into 2 sections. And I don't even bother getting out my comb to give it an exact part. It doesn't matter. It won't show that much. So then leave out a little wisp in front of her face on both sides so that we can curl it later to make it look a little fancier. And then I'm going to start braiding, but I want to do an inside out braid, which means that I'm going to send this strand to the back. Instead of crossing over in the front, I cross behind the braid. Now I always do inside out braids when I'm going to puff them so that they look extra full and thick. Then when I get about halfway down, I'll stop and I will begin to puff this braid. And what I mean by puff is pull it out on each side so that it's looser and it makes the braid look fatter and thick. Then just keep braiding down to the bottom of the braid. Go ahead and put it in an elastic and puff it again, and then just let it hang down well, and then we'll move over to do the other side. So again, leave out a little wisp by the side of her face and then do an inside out braid down this side. Stop and puff a little bit and just continue all the way down, put it in an elastic, and then really puff these braids out. The secret to this hairdo looking nice is that these braids look really fat. It makes thin hair look deceptively thick. So pull on these until you've got these nice flat puffy braids, and then wrap the first one over the top of your head and bobby pin it into place. Kind of looks like this. It leaves a little swoop above the ear that looks pretty, and then bring the other side over and tuck it underneath the first braid, and then secure it there with the bobby pin. Just make sure you hide that pin under the braid. And then I'm going to grab my fat curling iron and curl these wisps that we left out in front, and I want to send them away from her face. And when it gets hot, just let it out. Do the same thing to both sides.
Thanks to the cute milkmaids and gingham dresses, we now have a beautiful hairstyle. So I hope you check out our other videos, and thanks for watching.
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me.